let's talk about fear and how fear may be controlling you instead of you being in control of your own fear, and how that actually applies to health and fitness. So there's been a lot of millennial bashing recently about millennials' fear of fear. You know, millennials, they need their safe spaces. You know, they can't do anything themselves. They want the instant gratification. Now, I don't know, I'm not a millennial, I guess, sort of bordering on millennial, but I think that's a load of bullshit. I think there's a lot of people who could be put in that category of all ages. A lot of people. And when it comes to health and fitness, that really brings a lot to the surface, because a lot of people are really very soft mentally and physically when it comes to health and fitness. And I've been there, and I need to drag myself out of that state of mind from time to time as well. So don't worry, I'm not saying everyone's exempt from this. So the issue is that this need to be comfortable all the time, this idea that fear and discomfort is a bad thing and should be avoided, and keep that away. I want to curl up in my blanket and earn a lot of money, but not do much work, but also be fit as fuck, but not eat healthy food and not exercise. You know, this belief that I deserve everything for nothing. This isn't just millennials. This is not just millennials. And the problem is that people are scared to face their fears. They view fears, or they view discomfort, as something to avoid and something to steer clear of. Now, with the thought that removes fear. You know, I'm going to be comfortable if I don't have to deal with uncomfortable things. I don't have to deal with fearful situations. I'm going to be safe. The irony of this whole mindset and this mind frame is that the more you escape fear and the more you avoid uncomfortable situations, the more fearful you become. The more scared you become, and the more soft you become because of this reason. So, with that ironic twist, if you don't want to experience fear in the same way, if you want to have a different relationship to fear, and if you want to actually be cool and be sweet in those uncomfortable situations, you have to put yourself in them as often as you can take. See, the thing is, the more you experience fearful situations and the more you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, the more you realize you can handle it. The more you realize you have the faculties to deal with those situations, and the less you actually fear things. It's an ironic twist to the whole thing. So if you want to grow, if you want to earn more money, if you want to be fitter, if you want to grow as a person, look for these fearful situations. Challenge yourself and put yourself in these fearful situations, and you will get there. And not only that, but you're not gonna fear them anywhere near as much, because what you've built up in your head as being a scary, challenging, fearful situation is A, not real. It's not as bad as you think, and B, it's your belief that you can't handle it. Every time you avoid or escape or don't go through a challenging or uncomfortable situation, it reinforces this idea that I'm not good enough to handle it. I don't have the skills, I don't have the confidence, I can't do it. So if you want to be less fearful, if you want to get where you want to go, if you want to grow, if you want to earn more money and get fitter, look for these challenging situations. View it as a bit of a game without any real attachment to the outcome. View it as a bit of a game and put yourself in those situations. Do a 21k Spartan race instead of the 7k and just see how you go. Go to a social event by yourself and have a chat to a few people, even if it's just a very minor conversation, and you will realize that it's not as bad as you first thought, and that you can overcome this fear. And then fear, uncomfortable feelings are nowhere near as bad, more tolerable, and you're going to realize that actually delving into those situations is better for you and better for your fear, rather than hiding away from the world, comforting yourself and avoiding these experiences. Peace.